Hello, everyone. Welcome back to YGG SPL for the Saturday Night Weekend Challenge every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern. I hope everyone has had a fantastic weekend so far. My name is Roguepatton. I will be your host for this evening, and I am joined by two of my favorite people on the earth. This is Damour.
Hello, everybody. The more the merrier.
And this is Danger.
Boo! That was
Boo!
terrible, man. That was so punny. It hurts. That
Oh,
was awful.
I
Pun
mean,
intended.
I gotta get it. Gotta get it. But yeah, we have had another awesome week in Splinterlands. And for some reason it actually kind of feels like we've got stuff to celebrate, not so much in just Splinterlands, but like crypto doing like green stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I was waiting for a little bit more downside.
Right?
So I didn't jump in, and
Was
now
too.
I'm feeling like I feel like I'm missing the boat again. It's like, damn it. Ah,
Dude, I'm with you. I mean, it's like I never have enough money for this. At the end of the day, that's just what it feels like. I do not
yeah.
have enough
Oh,
money. Oh my goodness. I am just scrolling through here. Holy crap, look at this. I got to share my screen here real quick. Just scrolling through the people in our oh, I got to do it this way. Hold on. Let me share here, share.
Stever in the house. Hello.
So, just scrolling through here. Look at this. Look at this, man. Like just the Rooney in the champions. Like, look at this. Champion, champion, champion with these Roonies. I'm like, damn. Like Virus's Rooney is sick. I didn't even realize
I
he
I
had.
haven't even done that update, right? And I can because I've actually got a Rooney.
Yeah,
So
you do. Oh my
um,
goodness. You're telling
how
me
do
you
you
are
how do
not.
you
Look at this.
how do
Tom
you
Riddle here. Mac
okay.
Filet, our girl Ashley got her Rooney. Oh,
Nice, nice, nice. So
I'm digging the Rooney being in here now. This is
it's great. It's great. I mean that is a profile pick, right? So that's where it's supposed to go. So
mhm.
original attention of PHPs. Um,
Yeah. So very exciting. Glad that we finally get that in game. I know that that was some utility that they were talking about for a minute. Um and it was nice that, I guess we didn't have to wait like forever to get it. But
I've been really impressed at the pace that we're getting game
mhm.
stuff, right? And for me, honestly, if you asked me this 6 months ago, I would not have felt the same way. I felt kind of like we were not really getting game updates for a long
Yeah.
time. And then suddenly these things started coming out, which means to me they've been working on it. It's just taken a while to get here.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yep. No, this is this first these first qualifier rounds are looking pretty rough. We got Keith Ray and Mondroid going at it. Those are two big dogs. Virus versus Wang Smith 1125. I've seen Wang like quite a bit.
Wing, Wingsmith
Uh
is a
not
very
like that.
fairly strong player. I think he
Yeah.
plays regularly and he plays well.
Yeah. I've seen him quite a bit. So yeah, it's like getting those kind of draws or like getting those kind of matches in the qualifying is just like stressful, but it
Look,
looks
it
like
is.
again our qualifying round is a best of 3, which is I guess a nice update to the tournament because our qualifier used to be a
It's
best of 1, but
it is
now
a
we're
different
here.
way of doing it, and
Hmm.
I would like to know from those taking part in the tournament which do they prefer? Because
Yeah, that's a good
the
point.
way I do it is like a one-off, one versus one time, and that's it. Winner takes all. If you prefer, best out of three, like a little bit more um, chance of
Yeah.
winning, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
well, it's make it a real match, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the qualifying round is really just to get down to the even numbers so you can go single
Sure,
elimination.
exactly.
from
That's
there.
why it's there.
Yeah, so, like, I don't mind it being a full best of 3 because of situations like that. You know, I gotta just, like, best of 1 with a virus, and it's like, like,
yeah,
I'd rather
uh,
go toe-to-toe best of 3 with him, you know what I mean?
of course, and make it a real match, right? Because
Exactly.
when it's just one match, it's not always a fair judgment of either player, right? It could just be total RNG, and I don't really want to go out on total RNG, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. That's where I'm at too. But to fill you guys in, basically, Blackfoot, welcome, brother. We are going to be going over to town hall, as we do. But through the course of this tournament, we are actually going to be highlighting specific pairs in each round. So we're gonna essentially, the way like a normal trading card tournament works is everybody's kind of paired up and they sit down at a table, right? And so what oftentimes will happen is streamers will highlight one specific table and watch that match for the entire round. We're going to do something very similar to that. We're going to identify a pair and we're going to make sure that we watch that one beginning to end for every round, highlight some players, talk about play lines, stuff along those lines. But we'll make sure that we're doing battle content through the entire course of the tournament. And we'll give it a try this go around instead of just waiting until the very end to do it. For the people that are in YGG SPL guilds, the top performing YGG SPL player of the evening, I will be sending you a Chaos Legion pack. Also, Tails, if you're listening, I'll send you a Chaos Legion pack for being the top YGGer last week. I just didn't get around to doing that, so don't get mad at me, bro. But yeah, I'll get you hooked up. So yeah, YGGers represent. Get out there and tear it up.
So
What'd you
I've
pull up here?
got
Oh, you
I've
got
a
Keith Ray
battle.
and Mondroid?
Yeah, so I've chosen Keith Ray and Mondroid as our first pair to
Okay.
focus on here in the qualifiers actually already. So yeah, let's break it down. So our rule sets first is the return fire and then no neutrals, 36 mana, and Kelia versus Obsidian, water versus earth.
Yep. So because of the 36 mana, there's definitely enough magic attacks just to go with Obsidian in this and to really be able to push through any speed. I think this goes right to Obsidian here, even though the Wave Brood in the back is going to absorb quite a bit here. We're going to get one trample hit, but then it's going to be a minute, I think, to get through the rest of this team. The main firepower is back here with the psychic and with the slip spawn and with the Parrington. So I think this is magic all the way. There's in bronze, there's not a lot of magic defense. You have to really it has to be an automatic not playing magic to not consider playing magic.
Yeah.
So I think Mondroid's got this one. Let's play her out.
Let's have a look. Who takes the win? Winner takes all.
Danger, you would have played Obsidian, right? Like totally.
Yeah, I think Obsidian's the play here. I think it's just too much damage.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was available: earth, life, death, dragon, and water. The only thing excluded was fire. So yeah, many choices available.
Not getting a trample there, that'll be nice. But yeah, again, they'll be through the taunter, and then this magic team will just kind of shred from here, is the way that I see it going down. The opportunities just still got 2 more hits on that taunter, and yeah, we're gonna lose. Basically, you saw the blue team. You saw the blue team coming up on monster advantage. Like they started the kills early, but they were killing just chump stuff. The majority of the firepower was still in the back. All the magic hitters were in the back, and in position 3 was this. I don't know her name. This return fire.
It's the Centaur Mage.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the Centaur Mage. She's just got so much HP to be sitting in position 3. That is such a good off tank. It's amazing, right? So still had all the magic attacks and plenty of HP to be tanking after losing the first 2. So well done, Mondroid.
Second
so now
battle
Mondroid
here
on the return fire.
So
But
here we've got melee mayhem
yeah,
and close range, right?
hmm
So I guess he was expecting some range, which he didn't get.
yep,
So Ilthane
ish. I mean, the thing with Ilthane, especially in the bronze tournaments, is white
still
has
plus
the
one.
best rares at level 3. And
Fair.
so, like, looking at the Harpy, looking at the Volgine, looking at the Time Mage, those are
Yeah,
those all get plus attacks at level
yeah,
3. And so they're all just a little bit beefier than they should be because you're playing
sure.
an Epic Summoner. So,
And he's abusing the plus one
mhm,
speed, right? Which you get from Ilthane. You also get it from the Kelia, though. So in that way, they are kind of equal.
yeah.
Um, let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, I think this
Full
is.
melee with the Demented Shark here on the Inspire. So
Yeah.
um,
I think this is going
I
to come
think
down to.
the blinding mage has got plenty of absorption there, and this Mondroid's team is just going to be too fast and too powerful.
go ahead,
Yeah, I
Danger.
think it's going to come down to how many times he misses that Pellicor Conjurer, because
Mhm,
that thing
mhm.
is. I swear that thing is tuned up. It's too
It's
dodgy. It dodges.
it's a great
Yeah.
card. It is a
Yeah.
great card. People underestimate the 2 mana cost Pellicor Conjurer, honestly. All right, let's go. And then I think after we should do a little bit of town hall stuff. We haven't even started the town hall, and we're like already 12 minutes in.
Oh, it'll be quick. I say that every time, but
Short will. We'll try. We'll try our best.
Yep. Oh, one miss right there. Oh,
The peanut gallery at least is smaller.
The random sneak monster is just going to get fully absorbed. He's not going to get any utility out of that. So this is another, like, Mondroid's team is fully focused. Oh, except for that opportunity shot there too. So the opportunity versus the sneak, just dropping that Chaos Knight in the back and just being like, yeah, whatever sneak you bring, I'm just going to absorb
I've got
the
some
crap out of it.
armor. I can take care of it. I've got
Yeah.
a shield reducing damage, right? So
yeah, and this Volgine's just, again, talking about things you can drop in position 3 that are beefy when they get to the front
such a
line.
great reward
Volgi.
card, right? Volgi.
Yeah, this is, I
okay.
mean, Mondroid was definitely playing a, like, in the bronze meta, Ilthane is oftentimes just the go-to for a standard team. Like, the way Kelia was the go-to, Ilthane's kind of the go-to as well because of that level 3 rares. They have the best level 3 rares.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
I was not aware of that, but yeah, that obviously explains Ilthane's price then.
All right, so moving on, do we want to do let's Ashley and Monster Tamers? Those are two pretty good. They're right up time.
So that's MacPhillet and Monster Tamer, right? So
Yep.
we'll give them a little bit. Yeah, so round 2. We're in round 2.
Yep.
We're still waiting for some games to go up. So we can do some town hall stuff, I think, in the meantime, while we wait for that to settle. So let's share some town hall.
We had 79 people check into the tournament.
Nice. That's a decent number. That's a decent number.
Coming back.
Oh, let's see. Town hall. What do we got to talk about? So updated stuff. So they did a pretty good update on Tuesday. Servers were down for a while. A lot of cleanup stuff. They introduced the gladiator tournaments. I think we're going to down a little bit further. We'll get something from Weirdbeard where he'll talk a little bit more about that. But that's, that it's going to be interesting, right? So you can use, this is going to be, you can use your gladiator cards in a tournament. So kind of interesting in that, I think if you look across the accounts, not a lot of accounts have them. So maybe this will clear out a little bit of the bots that show up in tournaments. Because I mean, I'm sure there's some bots that have that are in guilds and have these cards, but I think a lot of it is alive, living players. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. The thing that gets me though is I really am interested in where they set the tournament at, because I feel like if they set it at anything other than bronze level, you're not going to you're not going to see maxed gladiators. I don't think that many people have
I
silver
actually
maxed
think you are.
gladiators.
I think because the way that it was described is the gladiator tournaments, or maybe I missed that. So the gladiator tournaments are going to be run just like the open tournaments,
Oh, so it's
where
going to
you're
be
only going to get like
everything's
a
available.
couple. Yeah, you're only going to get like 1 or 2 a year. That's a joke, but
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not joking. But they, they have a very tight grip on how many of those tournaments they're actually going to run, and specifically, he went on to talk about like what a ghost card gladiator tournament was going to look like. So there is a chance that the first gladiator tournaments are actually going to be ghost tournaments, allowing
So
those.
so
But
so that will be interesting because I mean nobody has those cards ranked
exactly,
up. So
nobody
nobody
has
really
played with
knows
those.
the meta
Hmm.
of what, even silver level
Yeah.
gladiator cards look like, because very few people have them, if any at all.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
sure.
so that'll be interesting um, to see how that plays out. A couple of new rule sets came out. I'm sure everybody's noticed the Fury and Scattershot. I've seen it several times myself.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have seen it. Um,
Yeah.
my dangerous opinion. I'm happy to see new rule sets because it changes the meta and it fools with the bots. But
Hmm.
in all honesty, I think they're setting the bar kind of low where they're
Yeah.
just doing monster abilities. I've
Yeah.
Yep.
seen there have been plenty of suggestions about, hey, do this or do that, which is different than just a
Just
standard
a
summoner
copy
Yep.
ability.
of the ability. Yes, exactly.
Because
Do different things.
Which
Don't
it's
just
coming.
copy
It's
abilities.
coming. They've said for sure it's coming. Like they've already talked about like introducing to the 3 rule sets like
oh yeah,
per.
yeah.
They've talked about like decreasing and buffing stats. They've talked about eliminating cards specifically.
Okay.
They've talked about a lot of creative things that they can do in the rule set side.
Yep.
I just think it's a low hanging fruit thing for them. Like it's
Oh yeah.
easy to
They
do
are
this,
doing that.
and we
They
spent a lot of time last year being like, "Hey, this is
Where's
the
some
least
stuff?
that you could do."
We want some stuff, and
Yeah,
we got some stuff. We
Oh
got some
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We've been
Um,
the community's been complaining about when new gameplay forever and ever. And so yeah,
yeah,
sure.
this is low fruit, easy to probably plug in and code and get it going.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I
but
get it.
yeah, so I'm not upset about it. I'm acknowledging that it's easy, like you said, low hanging fruit. And I just like to see more, better, different things. That's all.
I want bigger fruit. I want some mangoes. I want some pineapples. I want some big stuff, right?
Yeah.
None of these grapes anymore. Okay.
This man, come on, the great elites from the Roman Empire would feast on grapes. Gluttons they
Yeah,
were. They would make
sure.
wine. You need to
So they,
appreciate your grapes,
sure,
Damour.
sure. I get it. I get it. If you want to get drunk, grapes is the things to is the thing to do.
Oh, these rule
Uh,
sets are great. I can't see straight. Scattershot.
I don't
Scatter.
I don't I don't really do the drinking alcohol thing anymore.
Me neither, brother. Me
So
neither.
yeah,
But yeah, the other thing that they had actually mentioned, Investigator up there when he was talking about the server stuff, I feel like since like Aggie went on that for a little bit, and they've been talking about this, like a big server like downgrade, not really downgrade, like an optimization, like they were just using a lot of stuff. And oh my goodness, great board. Yeah. Let's go. I love it. But yeah, they were talking about this downgrade that we were going in at like big cost savings, like we were just paying for stuff that we didn't need, blah blah blah. But I feel like since Tuesday, we've actually had a lot of like the rental market has been really slow and gets caught up quite a bit. I'm just noticing the game itself feels a little bit slower, like a little bit cloggier than it was for like a really long time. So I'm wondering if anybody else has noticed that. Like, does the game
there
feel
there
clunkier
is
to you
some
guys?
bugginess about, right? Renting stuff on Peat Monsters seems to struggle when you're trying to click on a rent. Um, there is some loading issues when it comes to Splinterlands that's slower. You've got to refresh like 2 or 3 times before it gets to the place where you can look at the enter a battle or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I am experiencing some clunkiness, like you say, and it's not consistent. Sometimes it's working fine, right? So I have our first game ready. Are we wanting to do another line of town hall stuff before we jump
Do I
in?
want to interrupt Danger? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
So,
watch a match.
So let me
Go
just
on.
get it to the state where it's ready. I think.
So audience, guys, one of the things that I'm trying to work on, I'm trying to figure it out because like we stream on Restream, and I'm trying to figure out. I know how to do it in Twitch, and I've tried to do it through Restream, but it doesn't seem to work. I'm trying to get polls going because what I want to do is I want to get like a prediction setup going for us.
So
where every
here's
time
the
we do this,
recommendation for that. Why don't
you
you just do a
guys-
poll on your personal what is that bird Twitter channel, and then use the results here. Won't that
would
work?
be maybe. I mean, it would require my whole audience to also be on Twitter and to
Sure.
be following me. That seems.
We can just share a link here.
Everybody go follow me on Twitter.
Well, why not? Why not? Get some viewers to sign up on following you.
Yeah, let's go.
I think a great idea. I think
want
let's
to
do it.
actually. You know what? That might not be a bad idea. We might be able to figure that out. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Anyway.
comments on the battle. We've got a Kretsch versus a Macfilet, right?
Oh, it's gotta be Macfilet. Oh
We've
no, it's
got
Noxious Fumes.
13 mana cap,
Mm.
Noxious Fumes,
No,
and Odd Ones out.
That
right?
11
So
health. That 11 health on that Nectar.
the Nectar Queen is gonna last the longest. If it's a battle to the whose health is.
If that Hill
more,
Giant misses, she's gotta be screwed.
Yeah.
If the Hill Giant misses, she's gotta be screwed.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't think the Hill Giant's going to make it at all.
No, I don't think so either.
The Hill Giant's got potentially 2 attacks. Oh, 1 attack. Ooh.
It had 1 RNG.
That was a good absorption. Oh,
now it's going to come down to this
enough
attack.
Dodge.
Ooh,
Oh.
There we go. There's no dodge.
So I mean,
There's
at
no dodge.
best,
it's very
it was
close.
Gonna be a draw.
I mean, it's like a 1 health difference, right? So,
but like I said, at best, it was going to be a draw, right? So yeah, Ashley lost the first round. We'll go ahead and get another.
I'll get that up. You guys do another line here on the town hall.
Whoa! We are not doing lines on you're gonna get us demonetized. We are a family friendly show.
Yes,
our
we are.
energy is all natural, brought from within.
Sure.
Maybe some coffee at most. There is no lines being done here on YGG SPL. Anyway, Danger.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just clear up there. It sounds like you got a little. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, so probably one of the more contentious things brought up among my group anyway is this notion of the guild alliance, right? So
really?
Well, so consider this. I'm not part of YGG. I belong to a small group that is independent. That is, we don't, it's I don't even know. I think it's like 15 of us or so doing our thing.
I feel like this is the first I'm finding out about this.
Really?
Okay. I've been friends with him forever now at this point.
Technically, I could call him out and say, you do have an alt account in one of the YGG guilds.
Yeah, somewhere.
Technically,
there you go.
All right, cool. YGG member.
It's
just
it's
barely
a technicality.
So anyway,
Guild
alliance.
So what does that mean? I understand that they want to build a new DEC sync. That's kind of what it revolves around. So they want a new guild alliance building or buildings plural that everybody can throw DEC at.
Mm-hmm.
But again, what does that mean? What does that get me?
Well, from our perspective, we are calling for it, right? We are looking for something to manage our many guilds under one, banner in game. We are looking for something like that. So for us, it is definitely something that we want as a community.
Well, a lot
But
of some of the hypothetical from the more OGs that have been around for a while, like one of the worst things that I think can happen to a guild is like the leader goes AFK, right? And there's currently nothing in system to help a guild where the leader's just gone AFK,
yeah,
right?
so the members lose out on the functioning of the guild where they've already invested large amounts of DEC, for example, right?
Yeah. And so if there's a building or a system in place with other guilds and a council that could like vote and like appoint new leaders within the guild to like account for those situations, like that could be one good use case for something like this, you know.
Oh yeah, I think that there's definite benefits to doing this, but it's just that it puts some folks uh, kind of on the margin. I'll say, like
Mhm.
my group, the guys that are running it, not too antsy about joining a mega guild. They kind of
Mhm.
like doing their own thing. They kind of like
Whoa,
being their
bro.
own little independent
Who you
deal.
calling a mega guild?
Well, come now.
Apparently, we're a mega
Come
guild. Okay,
I
okay.
don't,
Well,
I
we
don't,
are the
What?
board.
no. I just, they don't want to go to board meetings. That's all. I mean, it's still a
They
What?
don't
video
want to
game,
go to,
right?
they don't want to go to
I,
board meetings. Okay, okay.
I've been
Fair enough. Look,
actively trying to get board meetings going. Like, I get it.
so are we gonna start assimilating people soon?
We'll,
Rogue?
we'll see. I mean, this is how the thing works, right? It depends on how big you are and what the benefits of being in a mega guild is, right? If it's
Yeah.
um, if it works like
It
additional bonus percentage to reward shares every match, then yeah, people will be clamoring to get on that YGG bandwagon,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
or
look,
whoever. It's just
there are definitely guilds within our organization that are getting the 20% RP bonus. I'm in one of those guilds, right? So the opportunity is out there, but I can't say that every guild within YGG has that 20% bonus. I
Yeah.
don't
Well,
I
so what I'm saying is that the mega guild buildings, will they
the
provide
alliance
additional
bonuses,
bonus,
alliance
or
bonuses. Okay.
what's the what's the point? That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, why are we
I got a
doing this?
story. I know what the point is. All right.
Okay.
Check this out. So in YGG SPL, the Mega Guild, whatever,
Yeah. Or
we're all each our own individual guild, right? And for the most part, we relatively stay to ourselves.
exactly. We
Realistically,
are
like
still
our group
independent
of
guilds
15 people is like 15 to 18
still.
people is still just the 15 18
15.
people. We're the
Yeah.
main context, but I have friends that have ties into like other guilds that they also they won't leave. You know what I mean? They are locked in where they're at, but they would love to play and experience the game. Like I would love to play and experience the game with them more as like a team, but a 25-person guild is only so big, you know what I mean? And so like this could open up those kind of avenues and open up those lanes. But then there was also like there was an aspect in Splinterlands or in Splinterfest that I actually got to watch live. I got to watch some of the more independent, smaller guilds talk to
Function. Yeah.
other independent smaller guilds and was like, hey, what can we do to like work together? Like, do you guys have some people that are good here but not here? Like, can we form a partnership? Like, these were just active conversations that were happening because I think everyone realizes that 25 is not enough. And like, there's a lot of people that are stuck in their guild because of investments and they don't want to leave and start new, but they have other people that they want to experience the game with, right? This could open up the door for that. And I don't know. I've played a lot of the mobile games, right? So like in Rise of Kingdoms, right? One of the big mobile games. I think Clash of Clans is probably the same. You have your guilds, and the guilds are allianced with other guilds. You don't go kill the other guilds and blah blah blah. And then stuff is brought up from there. So I can see the logic for this. Like there could be a use for this. Not just for YGG SPL, but just for everybody, to be a part and to expand their community even more. right?
That for me is the beauty about the YGG, SPL DAO, right? It allows for guilds to remain their own independent guild, yet at the same time become part of the YGG organization. Sure, there is a list of 5 things you need to do in order to become a YGG guild.
Yeah.
But those things are not so difficult to achieve, right? They are not impossible. And you still manage the guild that you're part of, the guild that you've invested in, the guild where you've made friends, as the own way you're doing things in any way. Nothing changes in that regard, right? So here we go. We've got our final battle here between Ashley and
This is the final one?
and Monster Tamer for
What do you
this
mean the
round.
final one?
Yes, for this round.
We only got to watch
yes.
one.
Yeah, there was only 2 battles in this round for these 2 individuals. So let's watch. Let's watch.
You're telling me that
So
Ashley lost.
I'm telling you who won. Okay, or who lost. Yeah, maybe I am. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry.
You're a monster.
I'm a monster. I'm terrible. I am terrible. I have given it away. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Back to basics. No
Keep
range.
your distance.
Keep your
This
distance.
is definitely magic spam all the way. So just seeing that Monster Tamer didn't do magic spam has to lose 100%. So now I'm curious how this went, how she lost here, because there's
Look at all that
nowhere
health
near
on the
enough.
bottom.
There's not
Look at all
enough
that.
damage here.
So
Look at all
there's a
the
lot of
health on the
health.
bottom.
There's a lot of health, even though
Ashley doesn't lose. Ashley doesn't lose. I think I was guided incorrectly by Damour.
So perhaps, although I did see a comment in the audience from someone that said that Ashley lost. So
Damour, no, that was you got fed fake news. Ashley wins this 100%.
So it was fake news.
Where's
It was
my
fake news?
third game, Damour?
Okay, so there will be a third game. There will be a third
Ashley.
game.
Ashley.
Okay, so well played. Let's get back to that.
You're showing it. No, she loses.
Yeah, I am. You put me up there. You put me up there.
I did. This is our first time trying this, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go so hard on Damour like I am.
Okay,
Nice.
so I'm speeding too fast. We've got Millie Mayhem and Thorns and 16 mana cap.
Oh, that's counterintuitive.
Fire and Death Splinters available.
Oh, Monster Tamer 100%.
And it
Double
is
life leecher
counterintuitive.
behind the Rift Wing.
I really want these counterintuitive things to not happen, right? They should exclude these of possible pairs, right? Because it is doing opposite things that you'll be wanting to do in your team, right?
Yeah, but it's also creative though, because like she was pretty creative here in running this was this the Silk Beetle, Crypt Beetle. The Crypt Beetle's got shield.
In second position. Yeah.
And so if that was in the far back, it could survive 4 attacks in a 16 mana game, dealing 1 melee damage for, I don't know, 3. I don't know if it's worth it, because clearly I'm more in line with the Riftwing and the double life leech. I think that's
I love
fantastic.
my Riftwing. Riftwing is a great tank, mini tank in the front there.
I am very curious why Monster Tamer ran this sneak shield in the back.
Well, he was expecting perhaps all melee, although I think many people out there know with Millie Mayhem you go magic, right?
But I mean, in Thorns, you're not even. I don't think you're bringing a sneak team, but
yeah, I think if you are, you're being silly. But I mean, yeah, I hear you. So let's see what happens, right? So obviously Thaddeus, lower health. Some of these guys falling very quickly. Scavenge happening for Riftwing. Him getting thicker. And the opposing team, a little bit of life leech, of course. Can't be...
Yeah. Just not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. Now the Rangers fall to the front. There's no close range here, so...
Yeah, you just lost 2 attack in that.
Yeah.
Yep. There it goes.
and that's it. That's as far as it goes. Monster Tamer takes the win. Well played. And that moves us on to round 3. I do believe this is top 32. So, yeah, congratulations to those of you who made it this far. I see some names we recognize: Tom Riddle, Panas, Slave for Red,
Yeah, let's do Panas on this one.
Splinterlands, Are You?
Let's do Panas and Slay for Red. They're both really good as well.
All
I have
right.
no favoritism here at all.
So I think let's go to the town hall, and then I can get the game ready and not
Yeah.
show
And honestly,
stuff.
dude, like you could do it after they're done, just bring up all the links and just only click through the
Okay.
links. Don't go back to the main page. Just load all 3 links in your browsers and click
Okay.
through the links.
Okay.
Nah, I mean, I was
know what you
referring to
mean.
a previous battle. Yes.
I know what you mean.
YGG is similar to a federation of guilds. So yeah, Virus is bringing up an interesting point. Like, also wonder if the mega guilds, the tier 4 top players, will band together, i.e., Knights United and Summoners Tribe, because Knights United and Summoners Tribe are relatively independent, right? They're not part of. But like you look at some of the other ones up there, and like the whole legendary clan, like the legendary clan would fall under something really nice. And then the Immortal Gods would fall under an umbrella. All the TNA clan would fall under. So, yeah, but there are a couple up there like Knights United and Summoners Tribe, and I would be very interested to see where they would fall. I don't know if they would combine forces or if they hate each other. No idea. Not a whale.
I don't either. I mean, I've never been part of those organizations. I have been part of a smaller guild, just like one of those, independent guilds out there. I didn't last there very long, and then I joined YGG not many days after leaving that guild, right?
Yeah.
And I haven't regretted it since. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I brought my small shitty guild in. And then we weren't small and shitty anymore.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Really, honestly, I think you guys are doing really, really well in the brawls.
I mean, we've grown a lot within YGG, and that's the best part. Is like we didn't come in as anything special.
So some great comments here from the chat. YGG is similar to a federation of guilds. Sure. You could consider it that way. I was referring to a previous battle, YGG SPL. I love the fact that you play the battles at a lower speed than last year and study them step by step. It's very helpful to learn. Good. Yeah, Rogue is much better at breaking down battles than what I am. I'm trying my best, but yeah, I'm very noob at it. So, excuse my noobness.
No, I think this is something that we wanted to focus on. Like when we started the podcast, I think that took like one level of what the weekend challenge was doing. Like when Last Dragon was in charge and when the whole crew was here running through the town hall and having that discussion, like the weekend challenge was twofold. It was like a podcast and it was like a tournament going in a live giveaway entertainment event, right? So, now that Damour and I have been kind of given the helm on this, we just got to play to our strengths. And we already have the podcast where we're talking pretty in depth about what's happening that week in Splinterlands. And so we really wanted to make sure that everybody that stops by here has a better understanding of the game of Splinterlands. I've always been a big believer of, training fishermen, instead of just giving people fish. And so that's, that's how I would like to run the show from here.
I like it.
Yay, fishermen.
It's more relating to the tournament other than us being a town hall show, and that's great. Although honestly, I do think people love the way that we break down the town hall, because many people don't watch the town hall, right? Or they're in time zones where it's not comfortable to watch it live, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
What you got, Danger?
Onwards.
Onwards.
So we had some chat from chatter. Couple of interesting takeaways here. Expanding visibility without spending thousands of dollars.
Okay.
God, I hate to think that they were spending thousands of dollars because I don't know who they were were reaching because I don't
Where
know
were
that
they spending those?
I don't know that I ever saw a Splinterlands ad anywhere. But
I have seen ads. Or I have heard people see ads in some places. I forget where specifically that was, but I have heard people talk about
well,
it.
they had that really nice billboard in Thailand for whatever that was
Yeah, I
worth.
mean, you guys gotta we're gonna tell stories about the things that they tried in 2022. They had the Thailand, they had the thing with Imagine Dragons. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah,
We had the
yeah.
thing with Imagine Dragons. We had Waka Flocka. We had you
My
know,
girl saw Crypto Llama on Snapchat, says Canada.
nice.
Well,
You gonna fight Crypto Llama now? Talking to your girl?
So I'm not sure if that was a marketing campaign of Splinterlands. Maybe it was. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the arcade games.
Maybe it's just Crypto Llama doing Snapchat stuff. That's possible. He has Splinterlands ads. Okay, so maybe they've used him for an ad. That's possible. That's great. I think if they're starting to use our community, you know, how do I say this? Popular people in our community as a way to advertise the game. I think that's a good thing.
He's got a good accent for it.
He does. He does. He's got a very good voice. He's got a very good radio voice.
All the Australians do. Like, F them all for just being sexy.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I wouldn't go that far. But you know, I mean, you know, tastes differ. So, you know, power to you, man. Power to you.
So yeah, and I think the bottom line here with the marketing bit is that they're trying new things, right? They're trying to you know, they've got the other projects, the tower defense and the soccer thing or football thing, but they're working on, you know, this battle pass idea. It'll be interesting to see how they roll that out. New game modes, you know, what those look like. Hopefully they just, you know, my worry is they try to do too many things and it just dilutes the product. I'd rather them do Splinterlands well as opposed to trying to please 1,000 people and do a mediocre job of that. But we'll see what they do, right? We'll see what it winds up with, how things shake out. The winter promo ended, right? So so the bears are done. Hope you got enough because they've already been
goodness! Did you see
up.
that price move?
Yeah,
I didn't
from
actually.
16, 17 cents a BCX up to a quarter.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh,
nice. That's a nice jump.
Yeah, it was. Like, I didn't honestly, and again, this is like one of my first times because at this point they've done promos like 5 different ways since I've started playing. So like there's been no consistent gauge to like how this stuff goes. But yeah, 100%. As soon as that thing was out of print and everyone was confident on the print run, it was like people just bought up whatever they were doing and pushed it all the way up to a quarter. And it was like, okay,
nice.
Let's go.
Well, that's great. That's good news for holders, right? That's, I think, what any holder of NFTs wants to see. He wants the value. We want to see the value go up. Number go up technology, right?
So let's see what else. More about the gladiator tournaments. We'll have to see what that looks like. The league lock system will be interesting. You know, I know a lot of people have griped about falling down out of a league at the beginning of season, right? Because, you know, the argument has always been, well, I've got these maxed out cards and now I'm forced to play, you know, in gold where I don't get to use all the abilities and I don't like that. So it'll be interesting to see if it will let you, you know, lock yourself into a league and you can just stay there.
Let's talk about tournaments.
Go ahead.
Do what?
Tournaments. Talk about locking yourself into tournaments.
League locking. So that's to play in tournaments.
Yeah, so it's like,
and I think that's basically a good thing.
Yeah, it's like this month I'm only gonna play silver tournaments, and you know, like I can't do any other tournament other than silver tournaments within the league lock like term, like the whole league lock thing is gonna be the esports. From my understanding of it, is they're gonna lock those, like if you participate in the league lock tournaments. I'm sure it's not gonna have that name because that's just it's not a sexy name, league locks.
It's
Oh
not.
man,
It's
hey,
not.
did you get your league locks done today? Oh god.
No.
No, they'll have to come up with something a lot sexier. But that I think is going to be the esports side of everything. It'll be the one that has the sponsors. It'll be the one that has the tournaments that get you points to a leaderboard with a final main Ghost Card tournament at the very end. Like this is the big esports thing, is the league lock. So like that's where just like keep those synonym in your brain. Anytime you hear league lock, it's literally talking about like the esports agenda of Weirdbeard. Like that's
That's his thing.
but
Oh,
also
okay.
not sexy. Weird sports agenda of Weirdbeard. League lock, not sexy.
I love
So
this idea of like an extended tournament, right? Like a world
100%.
championship.
It has to.
You know,
It has to.
so you know, I envision us eventually breaking into regions, right? So like a Filipino region competing for the best players in the Filipino region, the Japan region competing for the best players in Japan, right? And all of the different regions competing, and then at the end of the day, the players, the top players from all of these different regions in the world will meet up at Splinterfest and battle it out, right? That's what I would like to see for our esports. You know,
I would
that's my
also
vision.
love to be draped in an American flag on stage, whooping other countries behind.
Well, yeah,
That
I
would be
think that's
fun.
great, right? I think that is fun, right? That is part of the competition. That is part of what makes gaming fun, right? Is you being able to beat other players, right, and show that you're better. That's, I think, what it's all about, right?
And that you're part of the best country in the world.
Okay. Let's do politics because that's always works out very well.
Well, he's really trying to gaslight you here, Damour.
Man,
You're
we're
not
getting
taking the
Uh,
bait at
Hey
all.
Damour, how are we doing on those matches?
I'm ready for one match. Let me rather put it that way.
What?
Um,
How are you?
so
There's no way.
I,
They gotta
I
be done
can't
by now.
I can't do two things at once. I can only talk or do the game thing. I can't do both. I can't do both. So you have to choose. You have to choose.
All right.
What do you want?
Do you want me to take over from now? Then I'll do round 4. I'll do round
Okay.
4.
Okay. You do it. You do it.
And round 4, I'm gonna choose Virus. We haven't done Virus yet. He's still killing it, and he's got the cutest looking Rooney. So we're gonna go with that. And I say cute because he's got a yellow background. Because like that's cute. Sorry, bro.
Okay.
Like if you didn't want to be cute, don't choose a yellow background. I know you're trying to make up for it with like your head garment and your big battle axe, but no, bro. Your Rooney's cute. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna do them. Boom. Oops. All right, so anyway, you got the matches ready?
No, I stopped doing what I was doing because I thought
What
you're
about
doing
we were
it.
supposed to? Are we skipping round 3? Is that what we're doing?
Oh,
Are you?
right.
Are we
Okay.
skipping Tanas?
So
Oh, that poor guy.
so just we'll have to fade in and out, right? That's the only way I can do it. I'm sorry, I can't do the different tab thing. It doesn't work for me. Because I've got to share a different screen on every different tab if you want me to do that, and it's really frustrating. And or if you know another way to do it, then
I got
by all
you.
means show me.
I got it. I'll take it from here. Sorry,
I can only
sorry,
do one at a
Panas.
time.
We're skipping you. I think you lost. Yeah, you lost. Slave
I've
for
got
red.
the one.
Congratulations.
I've got one game up.
Sorry,
but,
Damour
yeah.
didn't want to talk about your battles. But-
Okay.
So go ahead, Danger. Continue. And Damour, please feel free to engage while I pick up the slack.
Sure.
So the last bit was just Nate talking a little bit of meta. I don't know that he necessarily said anything other than we're trying to do better, and you know, world building and blah 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 blah. So I don't know that that really adds much. Some interesting things though that they showed again were
Hi, Candy. Yeah.
were the land sale page, right? That's coming along. So I know that that's maybe caused a little bit of ire for folks that have claimed their plot, but now they're kind of stuck with it, and you know, maybe they want to trade, maybe they want to sell. So that's coming along. a linked wiki for lore, which I think will be pretty cool, right? Because there's lore's just spread out all over the place. It'd be nice to see them
Yes.
put it all together.
Yep.
So we won't have to, search
Dig through
keyword search
thousands of
Discord or
different
Peaksy or
things.
wherever to try
Yeah.
to find it all. Yeah, I think that'll be a great addition. And then you can sit down and if you've got an hour and page through some of this stuff instead of, like I said, being all over the place. Some process sketches for Archimus, and everybody knows what the final thing looks like. And I snatched a couple of things out of Discord, which I thought were cool. Which I don't know why they didn't add them. Right, these are the new reward art for the new reward cards. So this is a death guy, death owl,
Okay,
whoever. You can
nice.
tell that because of the background.
So yeah, that
I
was
like
actually
that.
like a really cool part because that was only for those of us that stayed around to the very end. And I also heckled, like I never talk in Discord, but like he said he was going to show some stuff at the very end if Aggie gave him 2 minutes, and Aggie never gave him 2 minutes. So I jumped in there and I'm like, Nate. And like
Where's my stuff?
And it was like, yeah, battle cry, and he did it. He was like, all right, I got you guys. And he hooked us up at the after show right there. That's what you're looking at. And I flipping love that guy.
This guy's pretty cool. I mean, artwork has come a long way. So this is
beautiful.
awesome.
It's beautiful.
And
I like it.
The other guy, the Cthulhu
looking guy,
whatever he is here, yeah, that's
legendary
pretty cool.
something or other. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the new reward cards are coming along, this kind of begs the question, right? So I'll pull up one other thing while you guys are fiddling with battles here.
I am actually ready when you are.
Oh, well, go for it then, and we'll discuss this in a minute.
Perfect. All right, let's see if I can't fumble this. Let's go.
Show me how it's done. Sir.
Boom.
Teach me.
Who is this? Oh, this is Damour. Hey, look at you. All right, let's go with my screen. Boom. All right. So in the very first match here, we have Weak Magic, Virus versus Watari, both going with Kelia, but I can already see that Virus has brought some additional shields with him, which is very beneficial, and we'll see if that counteracts what the Taunter is doing here. So it looks like Watari brought all focus fire on this front, and Virus brought 2 sneakers, 1 opportunity with a double shot here on the front. This repair is going to be really interesting. We'll have to see how this plays out. I can't call this one from here because I think all the extra shields that Virus brought should go a long way. But because, yeah, I mean, good amount of damage there at the very beginning, but maybe it's just this Axe Master. Like, this Axe Master is just going to bring a lot of pain. So already through 2 monsters. The sneak attacks are just not going to do enough damage because the bandit only has so much health. Got through. Let's go. But what happens from
now?
here?
He still has a tank to get through, right?
He does, and he's only got 1 sneak. It'll take 5 turns to get through that Dark Spear. This repair, it's done.
The repair
done. The repair is going to be the sustain here.
Yeah.
He's not going to get through the Dark Sphere in time, and that repair is going to be the one that just carries the rest of this game.
Yeah.
The damage output from Virus was right. And this is, I've had this happen to me a couple times where you just get down to the point where you are steamrolling your opponent, and then you just get to the point where you can't do a single point of damage after that, and you're just done for the rest of it. Oh my goodness. Absolutely crazy. So Virus lost round 1 to Watari. And this is round 2. We have a what doesn't kill you. That's one of the change updates. They changed the name of this to everybody's got Enrage, and then everybody has Fury, because Fury, like I always called Enrage Fury. I don't know why. I just was like, yeah, my dude's pissed off. So not a lot of taunters in like for 16 mana. I don't think anybody's playing a taunter.
It's very low. It's a very low mana cap. There's usually not available. Yeah,
I don't think the Fury plays in here, but this Enrage does. So playing the Cursed Windiku up front We'll see how this ends up playing out. A stun in bronze. We'll see how many stun triggers we end up getting, but not having the reflection shield on the again, his damage
Tide Biter.
output is great, but it's not enough. It's not. Oh my goodness. It was just so precise. That Thorn's damage just did work. The timing of it was
Wow.
terrible because
That's
going
Windy
into
Coup.
the thorns was terrible because you attacked the thing, you weren't pissed off, then it thorns you and now you're pissed off, but then you're dead on the next attack. So he never got to get an enraged shot off.
You see,
And the thorns are popping shields, and then he's getting clear shots on health. Watari takes it in 2 in round 4. Sorry, Virus. You were just
for me,
too
that's the
cute.
difference between a higher level bandit and a lower level bandit. Bandit at the lower levels doing only 1 damage is very weak, as opposed to where it's doing 3 or 4 at the higher levels, right?
Yeah,
And that makes a big difference. It makes a very big difference
it really
in the
does.
amount of damage you put out.
Really does. So that was round 4. Round 5 hasn't started. You see, Damour, how I'm caught up? And
You're
we
amazing.
can just go
You
right
really
into the
do
town
it very
hall
well. So we can do round 3. You do round 3 as well. You do such a good job.
There's no point in going back. Everybody knows the results. We're good.
Right.
Now
Okay.
let's give Danger a chance to talk here. Sorry, Danger. Damour keeps interrupting you.
That's my fault. That's my
Well,
fault.
that's just it happens. So what I've got here, if you flip over to my screen, what I'm looking at here is the print rate or print percentage or whatever you want to call it, the number of cards that are printed in the current reward sets that are still being rewarded. Right, so the Pellicors and the Genoshanus and that batch. So the really interesting thing is, if you look right here at the commons, so that's the Pellicors, Venari, Heatsmith. They're done at the end of season. This is 99%. So we're going to see the end of them.
Does it usually get a clean 1% at the end of season?
I think the end of season has been 2 or 3%. So the first wave of people that claim their chests are going to see these. If you're claiming them late, good chance they'll be gone. I don't know.
What do you get in their place, right? You just get the other reward comments at that point?
Well, it's going to switch to the Rift Watcher reward cards, right?
Yeah.
So here is the I don't knows. Because the last time we did this, what you got instead was a DEC amount of DEC equivalent to what the burn of that card was, give or take. So there was a little bit of waiver back and forth, but it was around that amount. What it's going to be this time, no idea. Couldn't tell you. I don't know that it's been announced, but we're going to see whatever it is. We're going to find out at the end of season. Somebody's going to know because we're going to run out of commons. I don't think it's just going to print the newer ones because these numbers will just explode, and I don't think they want that. The interesting thing
the old ones already exploded. They're so far ahead of the rares and the epics and the legendaries of their same. So but they're talking about just flipping the switch on everything. And once we go to Soulbound, just having it only be the Soulbound stuff, not having reward chests go to both. I mean, it'll come out to vote and everything, but that's something that they talked about was we need to discuss what it looks like when we go to Soulbound. Are we going to do both? Are we going to do this? They said it'd be easier to program if we just flip the switch to Soulbound.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, that most definitely. From a coding perspective, yes, that will definitely be easiest. But it will be interesting to see, how the team approaches this because at current burn rate, this is another 6 months to have these legendaries.
Far away, but at the same time, if you stop that print rate now, the value of those increase more, right? So
yes,
so that's also perhaps a good thing.
Let's go straight to Soulbound. I'm with you.
I think I'm with you on that too. I'm with you there. We haven't had the Rift Watcher cards for as long, but honestly, I don't mind Scar, Contessa, and Kinjo being more expensive than Oceanus, Bilchka, and Harklaw.
Yeah.
Don't
So
mind.
it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, I think Danger's opinion. They got these numbers a little mixed up. I don't know why they couldn't have done the math and made them come out a little bit more evenly.
Yeah,
But
I'm with that too. I
I
don't
mean,
know what happened.
yeah, I think it's just a, some anyway. I think it's some simple probability. But anyway, but it's going to be the end, right? It'll be the end of a reward card era, and you're already
Sure.
seeing the price of these things move. I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but
They're
um,
starting to pump.
they're creeping up.
Mm.
I've been watching. Which one am I watching? Pellicor Conjurer Gold foils, and they've gone up. I think they're around 50 cents a pop now, and they
Okay.
were in the teens
Yeah.
not too long ago. So
Wow.
things are
Wow.
moving.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I mean, here you're
Yeah.
this has got the low for a regular BCX, and this is already at 2.5 cents, and they were 1 cent each not that long ago. So things are moving.
Yeah.
And then once we hit the end, I think we'll see things, go the way of Artemis, right? They'll move quickly.
Do you
Um,
think so? Like that's where like again, first time experience of a reward card going out of print. But like these things have been pennies forever. Is somebody really waiting on the sideline to move as soon as the print run's done?
oh,
I
I
mean,
think they'll just start to ratchet. I think people will just buy the cards and mark them up and put them right back on.
Okay. All right.
people
I'm with
wanting
you
to
there.
take profits or flip
Yep,
cards and make profits.
yep, and
That's
they'll just try to flip them right away. So
Round
I mean, it's
5 has started. I just want to make a quick note. Watari and Mr. Bobhead, my boy, is the last two of the YGGs standing. So, Mr. Bobhead, you and Splinter Stonks will be my highlight for round 5. So, we'll go ahead and keep an eye on how they do here.
so what I was going to say is, if you want to buy the floor up of these common reward cards, it's a couple $100, and you could probably move these up a couple cents, maybe a cent, and then turn it around and double your money. So I wouldn't be surprised to see some people do that, try to do that. I don't, it's probably in the scheme of things, it's probably relatively inexpensive to try to do.
I don't know if anybody's tried whale games. Like, something that's 8 million, like 8 million printed. Trying to
that's a
do
lot
whale
of
games.
cards to be trying to manipulate. But yeah.
I mean, add a
Um,
penny, that's 80 grand worth of
yeah. Sure.
distribution.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hmm.
It'll be a learning experience for us all. I guess is the bottom line.
Yeah, and I
Um,
guess that's what I'm most looking forward to is like in all of this, we've rode from the peak all the way down. We've learned a lot along the way. So now I'm ready to see what the other side looks like. I'm ready to be here for that other side and what consistency looks like and what just more predictability looks like too. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think with that's about all I had for
was
the
that
town.
it?
Oh, you could see some more soulbound. No. These are the images for the new abilities.
New abilities.
Yeah.
No idea
Crazy.
what any of this stuff is, but
I
guess
do.
we'll find out.
Oh, that
Okay.
martyr
We
one's
can
gonna
tell
be
you.
crazy.
Martyr. And that's the
Martyr
martyr.
is gonna be a great like opportunity baiter. It's gonna like that's gonna be so cool. You're just gonna have this like martyr card. You're gonna plant it in an opportunity spot, and you're gonna put some like beefy things right next to it, right? Because like when
Yeah.
the thing with martyr dies, it gives like almost like a bloodlust type
It is a
of stat
bloodlust effect
boost.
on whoever's left in the team. Right.
I
So
don't think it's the
that's
whole team. I think it was just the people next to it. But I
my
don't know.
understanding
Maybe
is the whole team.
if it's the whole
But
team, then woof. Oh
it's the whole
my.
team as far as I know.
Oh, that would be gross. That would be silly. But yeah, scroll up, Danger. Yeah,
So
so this is weapons training, and I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it. Weapons
Yeah.
training is going to be where you have this ability, and if you put something that has weapons training next to a creature that has no attack, it gets the attack. It gets the same attack as the thing
same
that has
attack.
weapons training.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all I kept saying last week is it was just like giving Harklaw a knife, Helicore Conjurer a knife, giving just Chaos
Jira.
Agent a knife. It's just giving things knives. I'm like, let's go.
Sure, or a wand, with a magic something or
Yeah,
other.
yeah, we'll see. And then this one is the Construct. This is the summoner ability that will
You can
allow to
add a
bring
gladiator
a Gladius card
Yeah.
into ranked, into tournaments, into whatever. It's going to be, you're going to be able to play a Gladius card with this ability. So that's going to be crazy. I don't own a Quora, so I'm very disappointed at the moment. But I will have a Quora by the time this ability is live. I'm speaking that into existence.
Okay. Let's go.
But yeah,
Let's go.
pretty excited for that stuff.
And I think that, yep, there's the end. So that's that.
Did we do that in an hour?
7 minutes. We're hour and 7
We're
minutes.
over an hour. We are over
We
an hour.
spent the majority of the time just not even. We were how?
I guess there
This is
wasn't
magic.
much time.
No, Danger's just an expert at the 1 hour town hall summary. I honestly, you need to patent this. I don't. But no, seriously, you should get a patent on it. But yeah, so yeah, now we're at a point. Well, poor Damour at this point. Now we're there's no real battles to kind of keep up with at this point. I've got the first battle done.
Okay.
Or actually, I've got 2 battles. So yeah, I will get these up, and we can actually talk about these right now. Go from there.
I could talk about my my daily chest. I had a $30 day.
Nice.
No way.
Yeah.
That's a nice day. That's a nice
What'd
day.
you do?
Yeah. Let me see. I'll pull it up for you.
I mean, all right, yeah. So you're gonna have to give us the full story. Like, where do you play?
I have to pull it
How
up.
are you doing it?
I'm playing in diamond with a mostly gold deck.
Okay.
Hang on, let me. Where is it? Oh no, I don't want that. Give me a minute to pull her up, and I'll share it, and you can.
Oh, dude, you're fine, brother.
Boo me.
No rush. No rush. But yeah, no, round 5's going really good. We've got quite a few familiar names in here. We are looking at Mondroid is in here. Small Circle, I think, is a first time name I'm seeing there. And then Ran 1073. I think that's a first time name. I haven't really seen them too much, but then 2 regulars. We've got the Splinterlands RU, and then we've got the Slafer Red still.
Are we going to bring up that the bracket so you can see it on screen, or
no, I can't bring that up because it shows some results.
Right. I gotcha.
Don't want to give away the suspense of what is to come.
You do this much better than what I do it. I just spoil all the way. I just go spoilers all the way. I just spoil it. I have no other way of doing it.
All right, so let's go ahead. Everything. I can get mine going now at this point. So let's go. Boom. All right. So, oops, we need to go into this mode. There we go. That looks good. All right, guys. So round 1, Mr. Bobhead versus Splinter Stonks 2. Splinter Stonks 2. This is one of the top 2 from this morning, right?
Well, they won yesterday, yeah. So
yeah.
Splinter Stonks was the winner of our silver league.
They need to go to bed. They should not. They need to go to sleep.
He's committed. I am a little bit confused because I'm not sure if he's a YGG member or not. Because
he was in Legacy for like a second, like real quick. He was in for a second, and then he left for Spirit Animals, and like I literally never heard from him ever since. Like I'd seen him play in tournaments enough. I was like, yeah, dude, I would love to have this guy. And he was like, yeet, and he jumped out. I don't know.
Okay. Something scared him. He didn't like the Borg. He didn't want to be assimilated. Okay.
Jeez.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
so we have a mirror match, return fire on the Ilthanes. We have probably the biggest thing is you're just 99 mana. You have all of these options, but
Sure.
white is pretty equipped.
How did they
I
both
would
end up on
say.
white? Okay. Okay.
Mainly the Connoisseur is a fantastic card, especially because it's Amplify and because it's Briar Patch.
Yeah, sure. He does
You're
block that with
totally
the
clear on your
reflection
melee
shield.
attack.
Sure.
So
Sure.
seems like both went that route. We've got some heals. We've got a lot more range. I think the Arbalist is going to kill itself too quick, and
Yeah.
the rest of these Rangers aren't going to. So I think that'll probably be the difference, is that he'll lose his Rangers faster than he'll lose his, and it just isn't going to he's not going to be able to make up from the attack difference at
So
that point.
iJet says he would have gone with the dragon team.
Yeah, dragons have a lot of high powered stuff. And I gotta remember in this tournament, I don't know if we can play legendaries.
We can't. We can't
No.
play.
So
I
that's
haven't
the
seen any
issue. The
legendaries.
majority of dragons are legendaries, so there's not.
Yep.
And it cuts out a lot of the dragons.
Yeah. Oh wow, Mr. Bobhead, let's go. So the return fire happened the way that, but
on
like
both
he went
sides.
through enough of the team that Mr. Bobhead came in and killed it. So I didn't get to watch that actually play out, but for some reason,
we were talking too much dragon.
Yeah, I was. I didn't understand. I totally expected with the amplify and the return fire. I don't know how that Arbalest didn't die on
Quicker.
like turn 1. Like, how is that thing still around? Hold on, real quick.
rewatch
I
it if you want
got to go watch this. I apologize.
Answer your question.
Wasn't paying attention. How did this Arbalest not die round 1? Like, it's only got 4 health. It'll
Did it
get
miss?
up to 2.
It could have missed. I mean, there's
Scott,
a 1 speed
there.
differential.
Okay, so the Jin Renova gave the +1 health, so that'll help, but not too much more than that. So return fire there. We're still in turn 1. First. So yeah, it's the extra health from Renova that kept it alive for at least this one more go. So yeah, it was just the difference in front tanks is what it seems like. The Mr. Bobhead got to the bosun faster than Splinter Stonks was able to get to his bosun, and that's where it mattered, because we're in round 3 and he lost everything, and it was just the bosun that he went through quick enough. So yeah, no, kudos to Mr. Bobhead. So looking at it from here, they went into a 56 mana match, so 2 high mana matches right away. Very interesting. Snipe rule set. So looking at this, they've both decided that the Trident is going to be their snipe target, and it looks like Mr. Bobhead went heavy on some range attacks, really went into the snipe focus. Both of them running the Wave Brood, so that'll absorb the most of it. So the main difference here is just the double strike on the Axemaster and the Deep Lurker versus the Coastal Nymph and the Runecrafter. Runecrafter has the Fury, so it should go through the Wave Brood faster than this route, but again, the double strike. This is just a faster creature that's doing the same amount of damage as the Runecrafter, but 2 strikes, so is going to be able to get through shields better than the Runecrafter. And then this opportunity guy is doing the exact same as the Coastal Nymph, but has control over his strikes. It's going for the weakest, and the Coastal Nymph isn't going for anything specific. So this could be the downfall here. Spending 9 mana on this team to bring 3 range and not having any control where that's going, especially in a mirror. Kelia is going to bring a shield for everything, as we can see here. And so having no control over that shot, I think we're just going to pop a lot of single shields. So that's my predictions.
I would have
on this
preferred a Runemancer Kai, or perhaps even a Stalker.
Legendaries can't play them.
There's no legendaries, right? Okay, so then I would have gone with the Stalker, which is another Rift Watcher's card, but does a little bit more damage on the range side of things.
Yep. Yeah, so having that scatter shot in there just wasn't even.
Scatter shot is random.
Yeah, it was
that's
just
the
there's
issue
too
with
much
it.
mana going for that one random shot.
Yeah.
In this match,
and it can be a great shot. He can land an Axe Master, but he didn't, and it's
not
the
even
armor,
like,
as you said.
Yeah, the one
would have
armor,
blocked.
it would have had to hit the thing 3 times to kill it, right? So
Yeah.
crazy RNG there. So Splinter Stonks ties it up going into round 3. Round 3, we have a Noxious Fumes match with no healing, both playing the Forgotten One, neither playing the Scavo Chemist, which is interesting. That's usually another play. You usually try to run a Scavo Chemist to cleanse your front, usually like a Tusk the Wide, and then have this other Forgotten One back here
as a backup.
As the backup. Immortal runs some sneak stuff, but at the end of the day, you should survive 3 or some turns, and it's really this front part that matters. How much damage can you put on the Forgotten One before it becomes Forgotten One versus Forgotten One? So,
exactly.
Looking at this, it looks like Splinter Stonks is going to hit the Forgotten One more.
First.
Yeah, and so by the time it's Forgotten One v Forgotten One, I predict Forgotten One's probably not going to have a shield, and that's not going to go over well.
That's not going to do well. Yeah, that's not going to do well.
Because then once the Forgotten One drops into position, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, there's no retaliate here at this level, but usually that would have determined the win anyway. The retaliate, I usually find.
Oh yeah, no, in silver, yeah, but yeah. So we've got, So this is the exact situation in which, this is how you're playing the mirror. This is how you're playing the Noxious Fumes match in bronze. Is you're trying to make sure when you get to Forgotten One v Forgotten One, you've done more to them than they've done to you. So like there's many different strategies to doing this, but one of my personal favorites is to run a Scavo Chemist in anywhere to get a cleanse on like a Tusk the Wide in the very beginning.
Yeah.
So that way you're not like you're tanking and sustaining for longer, keeping your Forgotten One in the back, right?
Healthy and strong.
So So yes, Mr. Bobhead, my boy, man after my heart. I apologize, sir, but you have been eliminated by Splinter Stonks. But
ouch.
All right,
it hurts, but sometimes these things happen.
Absolutely does. So let's see where we at. We are in the semifinals. We have Splinter Stonks and Mondroid and Splinterlands RU versus Watari. So which one do you guys want to watch?
I'm up for a Watari game. Let's watch Watari.
I guess it's our boy, huh? Yeah, we should. So Watari is the last YGGer standing, so he has earned the Rift Watcher pack, the Chaos Legion pack. God, I'm not made of money. He's earned the Chaos Legion pack from me, so I will make sure that I get that over to him. But yeah, what are you guys thinking so far?
About
you like what you see?
I've enjoyed the tournament so far. I think it's awesome.
What are your guys' plans for this upcoming week?
Just the usual. Getting through
anything
work.
Big in Splinterlands coming up for you guys?
Here, I'm still reveling in this. Pull up my screen, Rogue, and I'll show you this. I'll show this off, and you guys can hate me.
Yeah,
there it is, right there.
We got the pool.
So,
all right.
So, this is the deal maker right there.
The SPS drop.
1,000 SPS. Nice. Playing in diamond with a gold deck. Got to be in diamond. Everybody got to be in diamond. That's where the money is.
Well, I've been saying that since the start, right? I think that should be everybody's goal, but I've been taught or educated differently that no, it is not everybody's goal to want to play in Diamond, and I don't really understand that. But okay, I mean, each to their own.
Well, I've actually let my account play up to Diamond now, and I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
okay.
But like at this point, like I said, I've given zero respect to the integrity of ranked play at this
Okay.
point, because like realistically my account shouldn't be playing in Diamond, shouldn't be winning anything in Diamond. I have a silver level deck with a Lux Vega, a Rooney, and maxed out reward cards, and I'm winning in Diamond. Why am I winning in Diamond?
That's because the Lux Vega, man, it's the most broken card in the game.
No, but like
it makes no sense.
I have not supported the deck. I haven't done anything. Why is that card able to go all the way up?
It's the Lux Vega. It's so broken.
It's broken.
Not even. It's ridiculous. Like I'm still. I need to put it as a question in the town hall. Like, what are the win stats on Lux Vega, and when should we expect the nerf? Because it's just ridiculous. Because I see I don't see your account, but I see others doing the same thing. Rogue, they've got a Lux Vega. They have no other summoners, or they have like level 1s, level 2 summoners, and maxed reward cards, and just like it makes no sense.
I mean, the reward cards are like pretty meta up there, but like, yeah, no, it shouldn't be this way.
How would 100%. You nerf? How would you nerf Lux? What would you do?
Honestly, I wouldn't do anything with Lux. I don't care. Lux is a great card. Just stop.
7 cost.
Oh my goodness, stop it.
What do you mean, stop it?
I mean, there's just no reason that my deck should be allowed in Diamond. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have enough cards to be in Diamond.
You're saying league Lux. Yeah, I like it.
I'm telling you, I think they, it looks... It cheapens. So looking at Lux Vega like it's a beta summoner, right? Because those are 5 cost, and they have about 3 points of ability. But again, you're locked into 1 Splinter. You can't play anything with those summoners. So to put Lux Vega and to let it just do whatever.
It was a great reward.
So there are some counters that the team could make. Like you could think up, something about, maybe do, a card that does double damage to neutral cards, and if the summoner is neutral, then all cards are considered neutral. So that it just, if you're playing Lux Vega and I'm playing whatever this thing is, it just eats your whole team because it's doing double damage.
Whatever this thing is.
Or there's things they could do, right? Or they could put out they could expand that. Well, even if they expanded the no neutral rule set, that's still pretty. That's not really going to limit Lux Vega too much. They'd have to figure out something.
Yeah, the only rule set right now where you can't play Lux Vega is Little League.
Yeah, that's what, not even 10%. That's probably 5% of your matches, if even that. You could conceivably play all night and never see Lux Vega.
Yeah.
Or I'd never see a match where you couldn't play Lux Vega. I don't know. I don't know what they do. I think that was kind of a silly move. Like I liked the concept of a neutral summoner, but I just don't think they executed it very well.
Oh, that being said, though, there's only like 1,000 Luxes out there, right? So,
well, there are 1,000 Luxes out there.
Yeah, but it's only 1,000, right? There's not like 20,000.
Well, if there's only 20,000 players, then 1 out of every 20 has one. So
sure, I hear you.
You're seeing it a couple times a night.
You'll see it a couple of times a night, but I'm okay to lose 1 game out of 20 versus the Lux. For me, that's not really too much of a bother. And should they be punished because they own a Lux? I don't know.
This harkens back to the win rate. So the real question is, what are the win rates? And if they're obscene, then the team needs to do something about it.
Yeah.
It's just like before my time, but there was this discussion. This has happened before, right? So Prince Julian, you guys have maybe seen it, at least familiar with it.
I've
Used
faced
to
some
have
Julian games.
Prince Julian used to have -1 health.
Okay.
And the win rate on it was something like 70% at the time.
Wow,
And
that's
so
very
the
high.
team was like, yeah, okay, we need to fix
Okay, it's
this.
broken. We gotta fix it.
So they
Fair.
fixed it.
Okay.
And again, it all just goes back to win rate. So if the win rate says Lux Vegas a 50% card, if it's a 60% card, that's probably fine. Like, I get it. It's an expensive thing. People stood in line to get it, whatever. If it's a 70% card, yeah.
We need to do something. Yeah, I agree.
Maybe it's a little too
So
strong.
the stats that I see right now on let's see, League, Diamond Plus, Wild, on Summoner Lab. Summoner Lab is saying its win rate is at 50 or it's at 45.2%.
That's pretty low, actually.
Really?
Yep. According to
Wow.
this battles, it's only pulling 124 battles though, so I don't know.
You see, that's why I don't trust Summoner Labs data.
Yeah, I don't know
because
exactly what's going on with their
they
battles, but
remain their battle count remains very, very low, and I'm not sure why that is. Why is it not increasing over time? Why are they not gathering more data? Is it behind a paywall that data is contained?
no, because I'm
Or what
behind
is
that
the story?
paywall.
You're behind the paywall already. So why is it
Yep.
only 100? I mean, surely there's been more than
Oh yeah,
126
it's the
games
only
played.
card played. All the bots are playing
Exactly.
that card, so like,
So what's up with that? Why
yeah,
only
why is there only
126
100?
battles? What's up with that stuff?
I'm
It's
with
like,
you.
where are you getting your data from? It's on the blockchain. Just go
I'm
get
with you.
it.
But don't question the data. Just accept the 45% win rate and just be like, yeah, Lux Vegas not broken. We're fine, guys. Chill.
Yeah, it's
No,
a terrible
okay.
card.
But chill out.
If Lux
Chill out.
Vegas win rate was 45%, then why is it still $600? And why isn't it dropped to whatever Waka is?
You want to know
now?
why? Because you can still make money with a 45% win rate. That's also the sad fact of Splinterlands.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you can still move up in leagues with a less than 50% win rate. That is
Exactly.
true. Yes.
Exactly.
Well, in theory, that
I can
shouldn't work, right?
lose
That
so
shouldn't-
much. You can cut my earnings by 50% and I can still make money. Like
Okay.
it's
So you're saying it's too easy to make money in the game. Just buy a Lux and you can make money.
yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
financial advice, but yes.
Okay.
You don't even have to
Okay.
buy it. You can rent it. You can just rent
it.
rent your Lux
Make
and
money.
away you go.
Isn't that a
The
song?
thing is, though, even if everybody rents, there's still only 1,000, right? So, yeah, I don't know.
Where have I heard
We'll
that?
see. We'll see.
Oh, that's Rent. Like the movie Rent. There was a song in there and it was like your sentence took me to that song. It was like, I don't know, something like, I know you can't buy love, but at least you can rent it. And these you are my love. Yeah, you could just replace love with Lux. Just like, I know you
like
can't
it.
buy Lux, but at least you can rent it. And you can
So-
play in Diamond and Champion. For those
There
of
we
you that
go.
have seen the movie Rent, I think I nailed the pitches. But let me
Oh,
know
you're
in the
spot
comments.
on. You
Oh,
are
thank
you
you.
are spot on.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
No
you.
clue, no clue, no clue. I've never heard the song before in my life, or the movie.
Jeez. You have
But
not what? Oh my.
I've
I
not
honestly
watched
know I'm
Rent.
probably in the minority in that one. I'll take
I've not
that.
watched Rent.
I like musicals.
It sounds like a movie I should know, but I don't. I don't know Rent.
It's...
Where are we at on those matches? Has anybody finished yet, or are they still?
Oh yeah, they're all done. I'm actually pulling up championship matches too, so I'm just kind of getting everything lined up for when you two are done talking.
Oh, we're just.
I've been done for a while. I'm like waffling here, so
Yeah, we're
let's
making
get to
stuff
the
Oh my goodness! Remember that Lux was born. I love this. Remember that Lux was born out of a drunk trip to Las Vegas. Even their name. Yep.
So that's been sad
Yep.
for me. But okay.
Yep. All right. So I've got, let's see. All right, cool. Tournament's done. I'm going to load this last match here. And we're going to get this all ready. And we're going to pretend like we don't know the results.
Okay.
Pretend, chat. What's going to happen?
I don't know the results. I haven't looked. So
I
I'm
haven't seen
spoiler
either,
free.
so I'm
spoiler free. I don't need to
All
pretend.
right. So let's go ahead, guys. Let me take you back in time. So our semifinals, we had Watari versus Splinterlands RU. This is
Nice.
match 1. Splinterlands, are you rocking the classic gold look? As
Okay,
always,
of course. And
their
Kalia,
gold foil deck is so beautiful. The
Hmm.
Splinterlands, are you in the chat? If you're in the chat, or if
sometimes he
anybody,
is, sometimes he isn't. He hasn't been really active in chat,
are
but I have
you?
seen him there.
Do you just own everything up to silver, like gold? Is that like where you've planted your flag, or do you have like other accounts as well? Like, is this not your main? Is this your like? I need to know, sir, because I've seen you too much. Now I need to know. Anyway, so health equalizer, noxious fumes. We see the same strategy that we kind of talked about. We have the Tusk the Wide and the Forgotten One with the
This
Scavo
time we have
Chemist.
the Scabo
Oh,
Chemist.
I
Yep.
think that forgotten one is too far back.
I
I'd have liked to seen it one spot to the
I
front.
Forward.
am more
Sure.
concerned with the fact that they brought Tusk the Wide in this situation. Tusk the Wide and a health equalizer.
Is giving everybody else 13
Oh
health,
yeah.
right? So that's
Oh
a bad
yeah.
move. That is a
I
bad
think
move.
so. I think this is big. And then what I'm seeing here is that the damage output on Splinterlands RU is just it's thick. Especially that sandworm now. That sandworm's gonna do work, right? So in a noxious fumes match, and especially in a health equalizer, when you bring Tusk the Wide, you're essentially nulling the noxious fumes part because you're guaranteeing the entire team from like positions 3 to 5, because you're not usually attacking in that area. You're guaranteeing that they're going to be around for 5 turns. So you've turned the normal noxious fumes match of like sustain into just damage output again, like a normal battle of Splinterlands. You're trying to
Sure.
do the most damage output in the most amount of time because you're guaranteeing that your opponent's monsters are going to be lasting like an obnoxious amount of turns by bringing that much health. So that's my takeaway from this. What are you guys? Do you guys see anything
So
different?
your Murdali Guardian is also going to be healing for what, 4, which
Mhm.
is huge. I mean, that's
No.
a
Oh yeah,
lot.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
That's
course, of
big
course.
That's going to
numbers.
be a close one.
Increasing the sustain, which it will definitely affect.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
because
that
realistically,
+4.
in bronze, you've only got 2 options for noxious fumes. Is you've got the one cleanse in the River Nymph, in blue, and then you've got the Scavo Chemist and the Forgotten One in red. So more times than
Well,
not, red is the right call. But when you bring Tusk the Wide, you set yourself up for a rough situation.
so
I
so the
think.
Forgotten One's still healthy here towards the late game, but now starting to take damage.
Oh yeah, gonna get hit by the sandworm. Because again, like we're turn 5, and look at how much health is still in the back line on this team. This
Yeah,
whole team has gotten 6 turns when it had no business. None of those creatures
No.
had enough health to last 6 turns, right?
they would never have
So
survived that long. Yeah,
yes. So yes, that is how that one went south. So yeah, Splinterlands RU takes the first one. Moving into round 2 of the semifinals, Splinterlands RU versus
nice.
Watari. We have close range with the back to basics. So back to basics is usually magic spam. Usually.
Yeah,
And it looks like our people here ran the exact same team except for positioning.
slightly
So
different
Watari
position.
running the
Magic up
magic to
front.
the front, and
Are you?
instead RU ran it in the back, and he had his speed organized in a way that's actually really nice too. He's got his slowest stuff up front, and then he's got like then he goes and organizes in a way of power, where he's like, all right, as you drop into position, he wants this to be around forever, and he organized that in a way to do so. So I think this is Splinterlands as well. I think he's gonna walk away with this
Yeah,
one in 2.
unless something funny comes up with the attack order, yeah, I think it
You
is.
see, because now he's losing one attack up front, but no,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
close range. There's close range,
Yeah.
so that doesn't make a difference. That doesn't make a
No.
difference.
No, it's definitely in these
Yeah.
matches when you're doing a back to basics, you always try to pay attention to your speed and your damage, right? Make sure that you've got whatever in the back that you want to be the fastest and the biggest hitter, right? Now, very rarely are you going to find something that is the fastest and the biggest hitter, right? But those are the things that you got to make the decisions. So Splinterlands totally made the right call putting his 2 magic attack as far back as possible, right? Like just totally right call in that situation because he guaranteed by the end of the game that he was still packing the biggest punch with his final monster. And so that worked out really well for him. So Splinterlands RU made it on to the finals where he met our boy Mondroid. All right. So Mondroid, after a long Christmas break, has rejoined us here for these tournaments. And so it's awesome to have him back. Let's see how he ends up doing. We've seen this before. Splinterlands RU versus Mondroid. These are 2 very familiar names.
Sure. Both going with the Ilthane here. Once again, I'd like to see the rule set and splinters available here. So not too many choices. Death and life only.
Yeah. So again, we're seeing health equalizer and we're seeing close range. Before Ilthane, this was definitely a General Sloan play because General Sloan had some of the biggest damage output for its mana in both the Prismologist and in the Pellicore Arbalist. And so, yeah, when you get into a health equalizer, you just bring as much heat as possible. But now, because of the return fire, you have to kind of be careful. So it looks like Mondroid understood entirely that return fire was coming.
He
Didn't play a
damage.
single range.
Yeah.
And instead opted for this. Look at this position 3 Warrior of Peace. That is so interesting.
So that's a demoralize and just a demoralize, right?
But yeah, it's also just a big thing. Like it'll be there in position 3 to kind of keep this damage going, right?
Yeah, for sure. A buffer.
And so this is actually a very interesting play here. So I think this goes to Mondroid for not playing any Rangers in a return fire match. Because of the 11 health, Sandworm's going to take 3 shots to get anything. So I don't think Sandworm's going to be a huge output here of power and could potentially miss. Like if Sandworm has a miss, then it's 4 turns before it's killing the Time Mage.
This is a speed game too here because that Time Mage is fast at the back and that Sandworm is slow. So yeah, I would anticipate at least 1 miss. Out of the three shots. So
and they both set the HP, I think, with the Bosun. I think Bosun is setting the HP at 11 here. So both knew that they were bringing the team up to 11, and only life and death available. This is definitely.
I think it's that Warrior Piece that's bringing that 11. I think if you mouse over the Bosun, I think Bosun's not that much.
Oh, you're right.
7.
It is 7. Okay, so Mondroid set the health.
That's the Warrior.
So Mondroid set the health with his third position 3 nothing. That is literally just doing
demoralize. It's a demoralize. That's what he's brought. Yeah.
That's interesting. This is an interesting play. I like this. All right, let's play it out. I think this return fire ends up kind of getting in the way here. Bringing all of these down. I guess the demoralized with the Shield Knight up front or the Chaos Knight is actually going to be very beneficial here because, just really decreasing the amount of damage that she was taking. Return fire there is going well. The Sandworm seems to be landing all of its shots, but dropped into first position too soon. I think it's just at this point.
That's all she wrote.
For the most part, yeah, because the return fire will do enough damage to those two
Yeah,
that even if it does continue to attack and
they're not going to
kill
last long.
these magic attackers, the magic attack is just going to be too consistent.
Yeah.
Too consistent. Well done, Mondroid. It would have been interesting to see what Thaddeus would have done to that team, like running the neg magic
I
instead.
was
But like
thinking, what would a Thaddeus team look like, right?
it's hard in these bronze tournaments to bring a Thaddeus because you
That's
want
the issue.
like Ilthane just gives you so many more options with the level 3
Yeah,
rares. It's a
yeah,
very powerful summoner, and so like just given the option, going into black is usually not the right call, especially with that much mana. Black's not
sure.
bringing anything real beefy without legendaries.
Not without its legendaries. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Exactly.
You know what
Exactly,
I would
Danger.
like to see versus that Ilthame team is a Dalen team.
Oh, okay. I've
I
tried
think
so many. I don't know. Like
you have.
I'm with you.
You have.
I'm with you,
Okay.
brother. And I
All
just
right.
in every situation, I'm like, yeah, let's try the black epic summoner. Yeah, let's try like level 3 rares in black. And it just it
It
never
doesn't
works.
work out.
It
It doesn't
never
work out.
works. And especially
Okay.
like health equalizer with cripple isn't like it doesn't help so much. Because you just got so much health that you're going through.
Sure. I hear you.
Crippling doesn't really it doesn't do what you really want it to.
Yeah.
All right. So round 2, we got Mondroid up 1 on Splinterlands RU. We've got Fury and Silent Summoner. So Splinterlands RU bringing arguably the best Silent Summoner in this bronze tournament. It's 1 less mana than the Thespa. Thespa? Is that her name? Thespa.
Yeah. Fist bump.
Yeah, nailed it. So 1 less mana, still an epic summoner, still able to play dragons in whatever color you want. So Splinterlands, are you up on that call? Hardy Stonefish in position 3, not doing anything. Chaos in the back, not really doing much. Splinterlands, are you bringing an entire team of shit kickers? But yeah, no, I think this is Splinterlands RU all the way. I don't see where Mondroid comes out with this one. A lot of eggs in this Demon Shark basket, and I'm just not
Sure.
without the Fury.
It
I'm
may
just
not be enough.
I'm not as big of a fan of Demon
Yeah.
Shark in these bronze matches. So we'll see how this ends up going. The Hardy Stonefish is a really good demented deep lurker bait.
Yeah.
But
It is.
but yeah, I think that Axe Master is just gonna do more work than
It's just gonna shred everything. Yeah, that Axe Master's too tough a card.
it really is.
Axemaster, and that's a reward card again, right? It's just
Yeah.
wow.
For those that were around
Wow.
for it, though.
Wow, so amazing to have. Huh?
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you guys.
Yeah, I'm jealous as well. I'm
Jealous
not
of
the
you.
owner of an Axemaster.
Well, I'm glad we were able to get Blackfoot home safe. Blackfoot says, just got home. Great stream. Thank you for the content and tournament coverage. Kept me awake and entertained. YGG. We did it, guys. We safely delivered this man to his home. It is because of us that he is home safe. You guys are awesome. Danger, Damour, keep it up. All right, so Splinterlands is now 1-1 with Mondroid. So let's see. Oh, I see more gold foils.
Critch versus Critch. Okay.
I'm gonna freak out if there's ever a moment where oh,
what
are we?
Whoa, guys.
What?
Splinterlands RU might have to play with basic rare reward cards as soon as we get to Soulbound. Oh, he gonna be mad.
Right.
Oh, he gonna be mad. That's gonna look ugly. He's not gonna play any of them or her. I'm not.
Is there a way to earn gold foil?
I mean, you gotta earn them though. You can't just go buy them. Splinterlands RU. I feel for you, brother. I apologize, or sister.
Yeah, sure.
He's not gonna have gold foils anyway. Another silent summoner, Mondroid playing the optimal of the. If he had it, I wonder. I wonder if Mondroid went and rented this card, because like, in what world do you play Thespa over Kretch?
Kretch.
If
It's
you
when
had it
you're
the whole time.
when
Mondroid, did you go rent this card after that last match? After Kretch whooped your ass, did you go rent this card? The world may never know. No,
the world
Roguepatton
will never
knows.
know.
Roguepatton
Oh,
knows.
we'll just snoop.
And he's
Hang on a minute.
calling- Yeah, there you
It's-
go.
I'll let you know.
Blockchain,
It
blockchain,
it
blockchain.
is 1 mana less though, right? So if you want that 1 extra mana,
Oh, I
it is the way to
guarantee that
go.
1 extra mana is what got Splinterlands the Axe Master. Like, Mondroid probably
So-
went back and looked at his team and was like, how the fuck could he afford the Axe
Yep,
Master?
he absolutely did.
He did.
Absolutely.
Got
But
him.
it was the Kretch. It was the Kretch that made that 1 mana
Got him.
difference.
Oh,
Okay.
I hope he
Ab-
wins now.
abs-
Hold on.
abs-
I hope he wins because of this. Like, if this man went in the final match, went and rented a card, and then just so happened to hold on. Did he rent it after he saw the Silent Summoner rule set too? Because like, what are the odds that he's just like, yeah, no, I'll go get it just in case it's another Silent Summoner? And no, he just saw it again. He's like, nah, I'm not doing this. Like, I gotta go get that card. I bet he did.
Oh, here,
Oh,
here
Mondroid, I
you
love
go.
you, brother.
Let's see. Where is it? Let me pull it up. Here you
All right.
go.
I mean, honestly, there's no way you could pin it to the exact time. Oh no, you can.
You can.
Yeah, brother.
When
get
you're
it.
Done, I'll show
All
you.
right, all right, I
You
got
can,
it.
You can snoop it right
Yeah.
out.
YGG detectives, let's go. All right, so anyway, Silent Summoner. Now Mondroid's playing the optimal of these summoners, and it is even Stevens. It looks like he is opted for the so Chwala is definitely better than the Cursed Wendigo, like 100%.
Oh yeah, hands down,
It
hands
doesn't
down.
compare.
The armor is just so much better.
We've got an affliction here with the Grim Reaper, which is pretty interesting.
There's no
I don't
heals,
think that
though.
really plays though, because we've got so
But
much
that-
shields here.
That 4 damage. That's a lot. That's
It
It's
is
4
a lot,
damage.
but it's got to get
It's
through
4
the
damage.
shields, right?
Yeah.
So we've got two attacks here, which will pop the shields, and then we come in here, so that will be a clean 4. We're reaching here. That's gonna pop a shield. This Magi Necrosi is not really doing anything. So
No.
we've got some stuns. We've got some. I don't know. I think it's gonna be close. You're right. Maybe the Grim Reaper is the mirror breaker in this one. We'll have to find out. But these are very similar teams. Very similar teams, and we'll see. We'll see how this ends up turning out. I hope Mondroid gets it though. Like going and like just sniping that last. Oh, let's go. He's going to kill the Wendigo. Oh, that
stuns.
revealer stunned his Chihuahua. He didn't get the kill on the Wendigo right away. Oh, no. I wonder. Oh, no. All's well so far, though. So, like, nice hit on the, like, the Grim Reaper only got the shield in that one. These stuns. Oh, these
Consistent
stuns.
stun, right?
He
from the
is.
top
Oh
there.
my goodness, Mondroid luck is coming in spades right now. This man is just not. Oh my goodness, come on! You need that thing to drop him to position. He's good. He's good. Ah, he's not good. Oh, go!
Oh,
no,
no.
Mondroid.
Oh, too
He's
much.
Not gonna make it.
Not gonna make it.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh, those stuns.
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that boy's stun was on fire.
This revealer
There's
deserves
no way.
a
Hold
gold
on. This
medal.
had to have
right?
been a classic. This is a classic Mondroid here. Hold on. Let me go look at this. This man gotta be mad. This man gotta be big mad. Hold on. Mondroid. So this is Splinterlands. Are you? He had a 71%. Oh, I flipping classic Mondroid here. Oh wait, no. Hold on. So no, Splinterlands. Are you? This is Mondroid's team. This is Mondroid's team. Okay.
Yes.
So no,
Yes.
Splinterlands RU was at 71%. Whoa, but those stuns, man, that's if he didn't
That
stun
was-
that Chihuahua in the first hit, I don't.
That was a true strike, man. That was a true strike.
Yeah, I mean, the
a
Chihuahua-
revealer.
did nothing but eat damage. That it didn't get a chance to attack.
It didn't get a
Yeah.
chance to attack, did it?
He was stunned consistently. That revealer did not miss one shot the whole game. Every shot was a
Didn't
stun.
get it. Yeah, didn't miss a stun.
71%, 75. It's saying really consistently. I wonder if it's the Magi Necrosi that ended up like that. Sniping didn't do anything the entire round, and that was a huge amount of mana sinking into something that wasn't really doing
The
anything.
Necrosi. Yeah, look, it's sometimes it gets a
Oh.
nice hit if it finds a nice target, but most of the time it doesn't.
Blackfoot over here with the Mondroid Gate. The scandal, the
Clutch
scandal
ninja
of the
rental.
year, Mondroid Gate with the clutch ninja rental.
And sadly, it didn't even aid
It
him
didn't
in
pan out
his,
for
in his
him.
victory.
Yeah, right there. Mondroid said it. He said, yeah, the Necrosi was dead weight. Sub it for supply runner and like any other card.
Like any other card is better than a Magi Necrosi.
Oh.
Just do it. Just
Oh
do it.
my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, Mondroid. That was a good one to watch, though. That was a really good one. I
It
think that
was.
ends it. Were we doing best of 5? No, we were doing
I don't
best of
think
3
so.
in the
I think
final.
That's
It looks
yours
like.
is
All
best of-
right. Splinterlands,
Well
are
played,
you?
guys.
Congratulations. I do not look forward to the cranky Splinterlands RU after we go to Soulbound reward cards. It's probably gonna be big mad, and we'll end up seeing how that ends up going. But guys, we made it.
Thanks.
We made it to the very end. We did our town hall coverage. We did some awesome tournament coverage. I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
oh, always.
I did. Thank you very much. And
Awesome. Chat, did you guys have fun? Did you guys like that? Did you like that format? You guys want to see more of that? You think Damour should take his shirt off? It's up to you guys. You guys decide.
No.
Damour's face.
We only ever see him from the neck up, so it really, I mean, he might have his shirt off now for all I
He's
know.
probably shredded. Like this man probably looks like One Punch Man.
All
Like
right.
just like 100%. Just
no, I
has to.
would not go. I would not go that far. I do not look like a bodybuilder of any kind.
No, guys, that was awesome, man. I think that was awesome. I enjoyed every moment of that. Thank you guys for being here with me tonight. Thank you guys in the chat for joining us. Congratulations to Watabi for being the top YGG. Congratulations to Splinterlands RU for taking down the tournament. Again, we will get yours and Mondroid's packs out to you. When, Damour?
Sometime in the future. It's very misty. I cannot see clearly.
Eventually,
you'll get your packs. It may take a little bit, but you'll get it. I promise you. I'm good for it.
Awesome, guys. Well, we are go ahead, stick here when I close out. We are going to raid the Splinterlands TV channel. So I have that all set up. So we will go ahead and start that raid. But guys, thank you again for coming out. Join us Wednesday. We do a podcast on Wednesday, YGG SPL. And follow us in the Discord. If you're not in the YGG SPL Discord, or if you're curious about joining a YGG SPL guild, please let me know. I know Legacy specifically is recruiting, and we've got plenty of people recruiting. So if you're interested, jump in, come hang out with us. But Damour, Danger, go ahead with your guys' sign off. I'm going to go ahead and start the raid. Winland.
Never. Not soon enough.
Days. I mean, I tell you what, I'm not even like, I don't even care about land right now. I'm like, I can see Rebellion. I can see the Soulbound reward cards. I can see I can just see so much stuff in this first 2 quarters. And I'm just like, all that is like, well, whatever. We'll get to it.
I don't care about Winland. It can come when it comes. I'm okay with that.
Amen. All right, everybody. Well, thank you guys for coming out tonight, and we will see you guys next time. GG, everyone.
Adios.
So I think we successfully raided, but I think we're still live on YouTube. So I don't exactly know how to like
We are.
do that. So we'll just say bye to YouTube. Bye,
Okay,
YouTube.
bye. Love you guys. See you
We'll
next
go ahead and end the
time.
stream now. Bye.